come up and help lead in our Pledge of Allegiance, our mission statement, and our creed. Okay, let's have Jakaya come up, and Tony, and Lauren. Any other time, trust me, they do not act shy. Will everyone please stand for our pledge?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. At Crouse Community Learning Center, we will focus on learning, positive behavior, and being productive. I will act in such a way that I will be proud of myself and others will be proud of me too. I came to school to learn, and I will learn. I will have a green day.
All right, thank you. All right, at this time, we're going to now do the exciting part, which is recognize our sixth graders as they move on to middle school one by one. And sixth graders, I'm going to call your name. You'll come up, shake my hand and your sixth grade teacher's hands, and then you'll go back to your seats. So at this time, I'm going to ask Ms. Brown to come up. Ms. Brown taught our sixth grade math. Ms. Goggins, she taught sixth grade social studies and science. Ms. Brazil, she filled in for Ms. Cardinal and taught language arts. And Ms. Williams, who also taught language arts with our sixth graders. And we also had another sixth grade teacher, Ms. Mills Brantley. Where's Ms. Mills Brantley? Oh, come on up. This is our sixth grade team. And then also, we have another math teacher, Ms. Atkins. She'll come on up. First, we have Pearl Agbar-Bayi. During her time here at Crouse, Pearl participated in our strings, our orchestra. She was on honor roll for the 3rd and 4th grade marking period. She's also receiving a leadership award, and she also participated in our 6th grade cheerleading. Next, we have Raymond Agbar-Bayi. Raymond was on honor roll for 3rd and 4th grade marking period. Also, Raymond participated in our 6th grade boys youth empowerment league. Next, we have Anthony Anderson. Anthony came to us from Rankin. They closed Rankin, and he came to us from Rankin. And I'm very happy that he and his mom decided to stay here with us at Crouse. He's receiving the longevity award from sticking with us from kindergarten all the way up to 6th grade. And Anthony also participated in our youth empowerment league. Next, we have Autumn Beverly. Autumn participated in our strings, our orchestra during the time she was here. She was also one of the lead cheerleaders for our 6th grade cheerleading squad that we had during our Youth Empowerment League. And we're very happy that Autumn came. She left us and came back, so we're happy that she came back to Crouse. All right, next we have Liberty Brooks. And during time here, Liberty is also receiving award for band for participating in the orchestra. And then also, Liberty's been with us for a while, and so we're very happy that you spent time with us here. I'm going to miss you. We used to have this little thing where she would say, "Hi, Miss Brooks," and I say, "Hi, Miss Brooks," but I changed my name, so. Next, we have Chardonnay Chapman. Chardonnay here. Next, we have Javion Claxton. Javion participated in our Youth Empowerment League. He worked closely with Mr. H during some of the times that he was here as well. We're going to miss Javion. He came to us, I think, did you come in 3rd or 4th grade? 4th grade. So we're going to miss you, Javion. Awesome. Ariana Conley. Ariana's new to us this year. She came to us this year. And it's been a pleasure to have you here, Ariana. She reminds me that I know her cousin. And she makes that a frequent reminder and always asks me if I've spoken with her. She's a principal at another school. So congratulations, Ariana. And all the best in middle school. Next, we have my little baby. He was here since kindergarten. Amandre Darty Clay. Amandre started off with us at Stewart. I was the principal of 2 schools. And Stewart was here and Crouse was here in the same building, and he had Miss Tillman in kindergarten. And when Stewart closed, his mom decided to keep Amandre here with us, so I'm very happy with that. Amandre participated in our Youth Empowerment League, and he's also receiving the Longevity Award, and he's also getting a Character Count Award for his leadership and just his overall character. And so I just pray and I hope that he continues to grow and continue to be the person that he is and who he showed us he was when he was here at Crouse. So all the best. Next we have Destiny Dixon. Come on up, Destiny. Destiny was with us for a while, and she left and came back and finished out her years here at Crouse. During the time here at Crouse, Destiny participated in our band. So very happy to have you here, Destiny, and I wish you all the best as you move on to middle school. Next, we have Deshanae Easter. Deshanae has family here. She had a little cousin here last year, and she used to always check on him. So that I always appreciated her for that. And so I think Destiny is just a natural leader. And so I wish her all the best as she moves on. She also came from Rankin and stayed with us, and so I'm very happy that she stayed here. Deshanae, and I'm very happy that she stayed here with us. And so she's receiving the Longevity Award as well. Next we have Alex Ford. Alex started here this school year. We're very happy to have him here. He participated in our Youth Empowerment League. And actually when he came, he told me that he was going to participate because we were already in the middle of the season. And he said, well, I'm on the team. And I was like, okay, you're on the team. Mr. Early said, we're not taking any more. I said, well, Alex said he's on the team. All the best as you move on to middle school. Next we have Nellie Gissendanner. And I'm so proud of Nellie. Nellie participated in the Girls on the Run this school year, and she ran a 5K, which is 3.1 miles. And from start to finish, she was able to accomplish that. So I'm very proud of her. Nellie was also one of our cafeteria workers, and so she worked with Miss Tina when Miss Tina was here, and Miss Fleetwood, and Mr. Garnett. So I really do appreciate you, Nellie, and all the things that you did while you were here at Crouse. Next, we Deontay Glover. Come on up, Deontay. Deontay is new to us this school year, and anytime I'm about to yell at Deontay, he hugs me. And so I think that was his way of telling me to be quiet. So I'm going to really miss Deontay when he leaves and moves on to middle school. And I wish you all the best. Next we have Linnell Griffin. Linnell was with us early on. I remember him back in 3rd grade, and then he moved back, and he's back with us for his 6th grade year. And he's being recognized for being a Wheels for Ed kid, and then also he's getting a Character Counts Award. He has no checks. The children get checks in the classrooms, like if you're talking and the teacher tells you to stop talking, you get a check. But he never received any checks for anything. He was always doing the right thing. You never had to remind him about what he needed to do. He just did what needed to be done. So we appreciate that, Linnell. And keep that up. Next we have Jaden Hall. And Jaden has several siblings here. Several, yes. And sometimes I call them different. The other one, they always correct me. But I'm like, my mom did it too. It's 6 of us, so I'm sure they're used to it. And Jaden is receiving a longevity award. He came from Rankin and stayed with us, so very happy about that. He was on the honor roll for 3rd and 4th marking period. He's receiving a leadership award, Character Counts. He also had no checks during his time here in 6th grade and participated in the orchestra. Congratulations. Next we have Silas Hardiman. Silas was new to us this school year as well. I like Silas, he's a cool guy. And he participated in our Youth Empowerment League. And he was out for a little bit. He had some surgery, but he was able to come back to school and do what he needed to do. So I'm very proud of you, Silas, and I wish you all the best as you move on to this school. Next we have Precious Harvey. Come on up, Precious. Precious has been with us since 1st grade. You see how tall she is? I remember when she was just all the way down here, little tiny little thing, and now she's taller than I am now. And I appreciate Precious. She's helped out in the office and has been working hard this school year. So I wish you all the best, Precious, as you move on to middle school. Next, Justin Haslam. Justin also left and came back to Crouse. Very happy you came back, Justin. He participated in our orchestra. Justin was also an office helper. He also helped in the cafeteria with Mr. Garnett, Miss Tina, Miss Fleetwood. And so we appreciate Justin. He is just a giver. He's a helper. He would remind me of things that needed to get done. So I'm appreciative of that, and we're going to miss you as you move on to middle school. Next we have Ziona Jackson. And Ziona has a younger sibling here who she makes sure that he gets to his classroom in the morning, and she takes care of him, makes sure that he has everything that he needs, and she'll ask to go check on him during the day. So I am very happy that Zion has her for a big sister, and I wish you all the best as you move on to middle school. Congratulations. Next we have Akaya Jacobs. Akaya has been with us for a couple of years, few years now. I think she came in 4th grade, I want to say. 3rd grade? You came in 3rd or 4th? 2nd? Oh my goodness. She came in 2nd grade, okay. And so during her 6th grade year, she participated in our Youth Empowerment League cheerleading with the 6th grade girls. And so I wish you all the best as you move on to middle school, Akaya. Any of you have Miss McReynolds in 2nd grade? You did? Oh, she's here. She's here. I don't know where she is. Oh, she's over there.
Miss McReynolds! Hi!
Next we have Jerry and James. Jerry has been with us for a long time, and Jerry also is someone that's receiving our Character Counts Award. I never really have to speak to Jerry about doing anything he's not supposed to do, making good choices, being where he's supposed to be, when he's supposed to be there, and just doing the right thing. So you keep that up, Jerry. Next we have Amina Johnson. Amina was on merit roll for the 3rd and 4th grade marking period. She's a very hard worker. She scored really high on her math assessments, and she takes her assessments very, very seriously. And so I think that's great, because I tell them, like, anything that we do now, it requires taking a test. So sometimes when you take a job, they'll give you an assessment before they decide they're going to hire you or not. So that's really good skills that you're practicing to prepare for life. So congratulations, and I wish you all the best. Next we have Shania Logan. Shania is getting recognized for the LeBron James Foundation. Also, she had perfect attendance for the 3rd marking period. That's awesome. Keep up the good work. And I wish you all the best as you move on to middle school. You know, I forgot to say, Anthony's a LeBron James Foundation student as well. So let's give him a clap. I forgot to say that. Next we have Lauren Manley. Lauren is one of my little babies too. She started here in kindergarten with Mrs. Gandy. And she's been in, she reminds me, are you going to miss me, Miss Harper, when I leave? I'm like, I am going to miss you, Lauren. She participated in orchestra. She's getting the Longevity Award. She also participated in cheerleading. She was on the merit roll for 3rd and 4th marking period. And she also is getting the Character Counts Award, which is a leadership award, because she's someone that knows what to do, when to do it. She may have a group of people who are doing something, and she doesn't follow the crowd. She has her own mind, and so I hope that she continues to do that as she moves on to middle school and into high school. Congratulations. So that's important, to know when to follow the crowd and when not to. So keep that up. Next we have Damian Martin. Damian participated in our Youth Empowerment League this school year, and if you ever see Damian around the neighborhood, you'll always see DeJonis, this is his little brother, riding on the back of his bike, and they are flying around here. I don't know how he does that when he has another person on the bike with him, but he also is a wonderful big brother and takes care of DeJonis, and so you keep that up. You know he's going to be looking up to you, so whatever you do, he'll probably end up doing it. So you want to make sure you're setting a good example for him as you move on to middle school and high school. Congratulations. Anaya McCormick. So when I get home, I'll go through my phone and I see a bunch of selfies of Anaya on my cell phone. And so she and Treasure and Lauren are always getting a hold of my phone some kind of way, and I have tons of pictures of them on my cell phone. And so Anaya, while being here at Crouse in 6th grade, she participated in the orchestra. Cheerleading, she's receiving the Longevity Award because she started off at Rankin and continued with us on through 6th grade. And then also she had merit roll for the third and fourth marking period. Next, Treasurer McCormick. Treasurer during sixth grade, participated in the orchestra. Cheerleading, she was on merit roll for the fourth marking period. And we're going to miss Treasurer as she moves on to middle school. And Treasurer, I wish you all the best. And I'm sure you girls will never have another principal like me who will let you, take selfies on her cell phone. So don't do that. We move on. All right, next we have Cambriana Taylor, McGee Taylor. Cammy came to us in sixth grade this school year. She is receiving a character award for showing good leadership skills. Also, she has perfect attendance for the third marking period, and she was on merit roll for the third and fourth marking period. Congratulations. Next, we have Courtney Moore. And Courtney's one of my little ones too. He's been here since kindergarten. And we're going to miss Courtney when he leaves and moves on to middle school. I think he has one of the coolest grandmothers ever. And so he's receiving a longevity award, and then also he participated in our Youth Empowerment League. Next, we have one of the coolest sixth graders ever, Tony Motley. Come on. This guy is so big to be so tiny. Like, look at this guy. Tony also is receiving a longevity award because he started off at Rankin in kindergarten and stayed with us on through sixth grade. It is such a pleasure to have Tony here. He used to help me on the announcements in the morning. We used to do announcements on TV and do like a little news thing in the morning, but now we're crunched for time, so I just have to get it done so that we can get in the classrooms. We have so many minutes that we have to teach reading and math, and so we had to stop doing that. But Tony has one of those personalities too, where he's just a natural leader, and so I'm hoping that he channels that for to help people, to lead people in the right way. And also, during the third marking period, Tony had perfect attendance. He participated in our Youth Empowerment League, and then also he was in the band of strings. He did strings while here at Crouse. And we had the sixth graders play the fifth graders the other day, and you guys could have taken it a little easier on the fifth grade. And so and when we played some of the other schools, when Crouse played Helen Arnold, or, no, not Helen Arnold, but when we played like Mason or Barber, Cyberly, some other schools, I had to tell the sixth grade boys just pull back a little bit, just because we were really, really good. So I'm going to miss my sixth grade boys, and I'm going to miss my sixth grade girls. That was really fun. This year was the first year we piloted that basketball program, and I think it went over well. Next we have Tamia Owens. Come on up, Tamia. Tamia, while being here, also participated on our cheerleading squad for a little bit with our sixth graders during the Youth Empowerment League during that season. And she came to us a couple of years ago, and we're very happy that she had some time here at Crouse, and we wish you all the best as you move on to middle school. Congratulations. Next we have Adrian Peterson. Come on up, Adrian. Adrian's been here Empowerment League, the basketball program. It's been a pleasure to have Adrian here. His older sister, attended here a couple of years ago, or was it last year? I'm so old. Last year. And so we're very happy that you came to Crouse, and we wish you all the best as you move on to listen. Jakaya Richardson. Jakaya is going to be full of information as she moves on. Anytime I turn around, she's asking me a question. She always has a question, so that's good, because if you don't ask questions, you're not going to know the answer. So that is awesome. She is also receiving an award because she did not get any checks as well, so that's a good thing. Also, for a fourth marking period, she was on the merit roll, and then she also participated in the cheerleading during our Youth Empowerment League season. Next we have Giovanna Rivers. Giovanna Rivers. And Giovanna is LeBron James for Education Foundation. And she came to us a couple of months ago, and it's been a pleasure to have her here. And we wish her all the best as she moves on to middle school. Next we have Marquez Rogers. All right, Marquez is coming to us from Rankin as well. He started there in kindergarten, and so he's going to receive the Longevity Award. We're very happy that he stayed with us here as we move on. And anytime, I love looking at Marquez's socks. He always has like the coolest socks. I was like, I want to get my son some of those. And Marquez also participated on our Youth Empowerment League this school year. And it's been a pleasure to have you here, Marquez. And as you move on to middle school, I wish you all the best. Next we have Narshay Scruggs. Excellent. Narshay has been with me too since kindergarten. And it's just amazing to see these children as they grow from year to year. And she's receiving the merit roll and a certificate for a merit roll for the fourth marking period. It's been a pleasure having Narshay here. I'm going to miss you, Narshay, when you move on in middle school, and I wish you all the best. Next, we have Vicky. Tapia Mendoza. Vicky came to us this school year, and Vicky actually has another teacher too. Her name is Miss Oak. That's her ESL teacher, her English as a second language teacher. And Vicky is a hard worker. She's learned so much English since she's been here, from the beginning of the year to this school year. So I know you know what I'm saying when I'm talking to you. And she's receiving the Character Award, Leadership Award for having good character, doing the right thing, and she also received no checks during her time here. Congratulations. Next we have Elise Thomas. Elise is someone too that knows how to walk away from situations and not follow the crowd and have her own mind. And so that is really a really strong skill for someone to have, because our group of people that we hang around and our friends, they have so much influence on us. And so sometimes you do need to know when to cut away from the group. And that's Elise. She has her own mind. She knows how to make good decisions. And so I'm hoping that she holds on to that as she moves on to middle school. During her time here, she participated in band. So I hope you keep that up as you move on to middle school. I played band all the way through college. And you get lots of opportunities when you participate in extracurricular activities, scholarships, and all kind of traveling and all kind of good things. So definitely stick with it. Congratulations. Next we have Jamil Townsend. And Jamil has been with us since kindergarten as well. Yes. You've been here since kindergarten as well, and so I'm very happy that you've stayed with us through kindergarten. Jamil is receiving a character award for leadership and just doing the right thing, always making good choices. So we appreciate that, Jamil, and keep that up as you go into middle school. Congratulations. Next we have Caleb Walters. Come on up, Caleb. So I probably like one time out the week, I probably call Caleb Dakota, and he's like, I'm Caleb. I'm sorry. That's his brother. Sometimes I get them all mixed up. But it's been a pleasure having Caleb. He came to us from, I think you came from Rankin too, right? He came to us later. So we're very happy that you've been here. He had an older sister that attended here. He still has a younger brother here. And I wish you all the best as you move on to middle school. Caleb always wants to be first when it's time to go to recess. I don't know if they have recess in middle school though. So next we have Danon Williams. Danon is receiving an award. He came to us this school year in 6th grade. He is getting recognized for perfect attendance for the 3rd marking period. Also, 4th marking period, he was on merit roll, and Danon sometimes would bring his work to lunch, and he would do his schoolwork during lunch and recess. He likes just getting things out the way, so that's a really good habit to keep up. Congratulations. Next, we have Jamira Williams. Jamira is my clarinet buddy. She and I played together in the band, our band concert that we had here at Crouse. She is receiving an award for participating in band, also for perfect attendance for the 3rd marking period. And so even Jamira, I hope that you keep it up too, stay in band. Congratulations. She's done a lot of growth since the time she started here till now, so keep that up. Next we have Lamar Williams. Lamar too is someone that gets in the habit of making good choices and just doing what he's supposed to do. You really don't have to tell him, he doesn't really have to have too many directives. He just does what he's supposed to do when he's supposed to do it. He is also receiving perfect attendance for the 3rd marking period. DeMichael Wingo. Look at that walk. Too cool. DeMichael's been with us too since kindergarten. He's been here since kindergarten. DeMichael's funny, you'll look over and he just likes to bust out and doing a dance. He was in ballroom dancing last year, and so he still remembers some of those moves from 5th grade. And he also participated in several of our 6th graders actually participated in our dancing classroom, helping to raise money for our dancing classroom, which we do every year in 5th grade. So if you were a part of the gala, it's gala. And you were part of the dancing classroom's gala to help with raising money for dancing classrooms, if you could stand, 6th graders. Thank you. And so that's very important because the organization actually pays for half, and then the district, that way the district doesn't have to cover the whole cost. So thank you guys. Congratulations, guys. Next we have Israel Zambrano. Israel came to us a couple of years ago as well. It's been a pleasure to have Israel here. Israel has shown a lot of growth in his math and his reading, just making a lot of progress as he's been here. And I wish you all the best, Israel, as you move on to middle school. Congratulations. Oh, yes, you know what? I forgot about Mr. Detling. He has a few awards that he wants to present. Come on up, Mr. Detling.
All right, good morning. I see a lot of familiar faces. I had a lot of these students back in 4th grade, and it just fills me with pride to see them moving on and going out beyond in this next chapter of their life. It just makes me feel so good to see so many familiar faces moving on and doing so well. I had the pleasure this year of coaching along with Mrs. Brown and Mr. Furlich, our 2nd grade teacher, of coaching the 6th grade basketball team, boys basketball team. We were undefeated in the regular season. And then we went on into the playoffs and we won the championship this year. I'd like to call those gentlemen up to the stage so that they can get the recognition they deserve for a lot of hard work. I have Alex Ford, Amanda Darden Clay, Anthony Anderson, Damian Martin, Javion Claxton, Courtney Moore, Marquez Robbins, Raymond Agbar Height, Silas Hardiman, and I believe, and here he's right here at the top, Adrian Peterson. See here? Come on up, Adrian. Here are your 2016 It was a challenge at first, because a lot of them have not played organized sports, so we had to get that mentality that this is practice and drills and things. But they responded well over the season, and they really did a nice job. I also have the pleasure of being the safety patrol supervisor, so I'm going to go ahead. These students show their dedication by being out there, even in the rain and the snow. I see them every Friday and we talk, and they get some, some treats and stuff on Fridays. We've had a few different pizza parties, and we just had another party the other day with some chicken and JoJo's and ice cream sandwiches and stuff. And so I'm going to also give them an award today, and they also get a movie ticket that they can use for any movie this summer. So we're going to start with Lauren Manley. I had Lauren back in 4th grade. I had her older sister. It's just a real nice family. So. Next is Anaya McCormick. I had her in 4th grade. I currently have her sister right now. We're about to close our chapter of 4th grade out. Treasure McCormick. Another former student. I had her brother last year. And Autumn Beverly. I didn't have any of her sisters. And Sayana Jackson, another former student. throughout the year, then I have to kind of keep track. I have to pay attention to what they're doing while they're on patrol and what's going on in the classroom. I converse with the teachers, and every year AAA awards the MVP of Safety Patrol, and this student is actually going to get a $100 gift certificate from AAA that he's going to be able to take this to AAA and turn it in for a $100 gift card. So my MVP this year was Mr. Jaden Hall. I've had Jaden's older sister, I've got a sister in class now, and I see there's a few more coming up in the next few years. So I'm looking forward to it. Okay, thank you for letting me crash your party, and good luck and enjoy the middle school.
Excellent. Mr. D, you think So next we're going to do some of our special awards. For honor roll, we're going to recognize Pearl Akbar-Bayi, Raymond Akbar-Bayi, and Jaden Hall. Pearl, let's stand up here for a second. Let's give these children a round of applause. Next, we're going to recognize some students for merit roll. Cambriana McGee Taylor, Lauren Manley, and Anaya McCormick. All right, let's give these ladies a hand. Excellent job. All right, we chose 2 students, 1 boy, 1 girl, for Leadership Award. The first award is going to Jaden Hall. Next is Pearl Akbar-Bayi. Let's give these 2 a hand. Excellent job. Keep up the good work. Next, we're recognizing the top 5 students for math achievement. Every year we take a math assessment, and so in our 6th grade, we had several students who basically surpassed the number that they needed to reach as relates to the end of the year goal for 6th grade math. We have students scoring in 9th grade. I have students who are off the chart. And so those top 5 students that we're going to recognize today are Pearl Akbar-Bayi, Jaden Hall, Raymond Akbar-Bayi, DeMichael Wingo, and Lauren Manley. All right. All right, let's give these 5 a hand. All right, next is top 5 students for science achievement. Same, we take math assessments, science assessments. And so the top 5 for math, Pearl Akbar-Bayi, Autumn Beverly, Caleb Walters, Jamil Townsend, and Amandre Darty Clay. All right, good job, sixth graders. Let's give them a hand. Next, we're going to recognize our top 5 students for reading. First, we have Pearl Agbarbayi, Amanda Darty Clay, Linnell Griffin, Jaden Hall, and Raymond Agbarbayi. Excellent job. Last night, Ms. Brown attended the Bookdale High School graduation, and she said we had lots and lots of students who received scholarships. And actually, the valedictorian at Bookdale, she maintained a 3.9 grade point average as she attended. Is that correct, Ms. Brown? Each year that she was at Bookdale, she was actually the valedictorian of the class, and she was a former student of Crouse Community Learning Center. So I'm hoping that we can continue to get students as they move on to be valedictorians and be the top students in their class, and then also receive scholarships. So it's so important, boys and girls, that you're working hard. Remember, we say we choose our future by the choices that we make. So you want to make sure that you're working hard, because it definitely will pay off as you move on through the grade levels and provide opportunities for you. Good job, guys. Let's give them a hand. Next, for most artistic students, we have one boy, one girl, Raymond Agbarbayi and Autumn Beverly. All right, let's give these two a hand. Excellent job. Most improved students. We have Jakiah Richardson, Linnell Griffin, and Elise Thomas. And so that's one of the things. Crouse received the recognition from the Ohio Department of Education, and we received the Momentum Award, and only several schools in the district received the award, and the actual district received the award. It's a new type of award that they're giving out for value added. That means that you are showing growth with your students who are the lowest, who are average, and then also your high students, you're showing growth. And so we show, and your students who have IEP, so we show growth in every area across the board and received A's for our value added. And so these children help contribute to that particular award that we received from the state. So congratulations. Next, we have our Student Council Award, the top 5 for Student Council. We have Tony Motley, Lauren Manley, Justin Haslam, Anaya McCormick, and Amina Johnson. And these students worked with Mr. H in the morning, 7:30 in the morning. They would meet with Mr. H, Mr. Haffer. Mr. Haffer, if you could stand. Why don't you come on up here, Mr. Haffer, and say something to us. He's worked really closely with our 6th graders as he's been here the last 2 years. So when they were 5th graders, and then now this year as 6th graders, and they do things with him over the weekend. So you want to say a little something, Mr. H?
Good morning, everyone. Mr. H with John Hafford, and I'm a community person that just believes in giving back and celebrating our kids' success. And this is definitely a proud day for me and our community. And I thank all our parents for helping to make this happen. Can't happen without our parents. We want to give our parents a big hand right now. Thank you, parents. Let's really work with the kids.
Thank you, Mr. Hafford. All right, let's give these students a hand. Excellent job. All right, you boys and girls, keep it up. Continue to be leaders at your school and in your community. Excellent job. At this time, if all of our sixth graders would stand up and turn around. And those people right there are the people who are going to support you that you're looking at. You're going to support, they're going to support you as you move on to middle school and make sure that you have all the tools that you need. They're going to help guide and direct you. And so, ladies and gentlemen, this is our sixth grade promotion class for 2016 for Crouse Community Learning Center. Let's give them a hand. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Congratulations, sixth graders. At this time, that concludes our program. Ms. Brown, Ms. Goggins, did you guys have anything you wanted to say? Come on up, Ms. Brown. You have to say something. All right, sixth graders, you can turn around and have a seat now. And we're going to listen to our final message from our math teacher, Ms. Brown.
Good morning. Thank you, parents, for entrusting us to take care of your children. It's been a fun year. We've had our ups and downs. We've made a lot of progress, but we still have a lot farther to go. The one thing that I did say to them this morning is that they know as long as I'm here, I'm in 203, you need something, you need anything as far as some help, we'll come back to us if you can't get where you're at. The one thing, parents, that I will say to you is make sure you stay involved and get more involved these next 5-6 years that they're going to be in school, because you're not going to get that same, I don't know how to say it. You're not going to get that same love, because a lot of times we didn't call you, we didn't hound you about a lot of things because we tried to make sure that we handled here. But they're going to go to middle school and they're going to have teachers and principals and counselors who are just going to say, okay, well, bye. And we don't want that to happen. We don't want them to get lost in the shuffle. We have wonderful students. This is such a great class. So as parents, we want you to stay involved, get more involved, be a presence at that school. Don't let anyone take advantage of your child or try to push them over because they think, well, they can't do it. And I keep trying to tell them they can do anything. And they know that they can. We just need to be that encouragement and that cheerleader. So whatever they do, I told them, I go to all the basketball games, I go to whatever, send me a schedule, because I want them to know that I'm proud of them, and I know you want them to be proud of you. You want them to know that you're proud of them also. So here at Crouse, we love them. We just love them, and so thank you. And this is my last speech because I talk to them every day, and I know they're looking at me cross-eyed at half the time. But thank you again, and just do an excellent job, and just shine. Thank you.